A very warm welcome to the fourth edition of the B4P Snapshot Interview series. Today we talk with Dr. Stephan Anders. He is the director of the Network and Consulting Department at the German Sustainable Building Council, DGNB, a non-profit organization in Europe's largest network to foster sustainable building as well as ecological transformation in the building industry. What are your personal insights from your work at DGNB to promote sustainable neighborhood development internationally?
So we as a DGNB based in Stuttgart, Germany, but work in many countries of the world, especially in Europe, but also in some Asian regions and cities. And from my work at DGNB, I've learned that sustainable urban development is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It has to be adapted to the local conditions, to local capacities and values. Whether you work in Germany, in China, Mongolia, or now in Cambodia. So, for example, climate and water aspects differs a lot there if you want to look at a project in Germany or Cambodia. So this is why we think it is very, very important if you want to evaluate such sustainability indicators that you also have to adapt this to the local conditions. We at the DGNB have developed here a certification system for buildings, but also for whole districts. And this certification scheme offers a structured framework for helping cities to make more informed decisions at the end, about land use, about infrastructure, mobility, and public space. We understand this really as a tool, and not only for assessing projects at the end, it should help really in the planning phase already to make a starting point for broader conversation about quality of life, sustainability, resilience, and other important topics for the district. And what we see from projects in Europe, that this certification criteria could help at the end also to align various stakeholders and their goals. Because on urban development, there's also municipality is involved, but also project developers, investors, maybe private persons, and this different goals you have to bring together. And this is why a certification system could help you.
What has DGNB done so far to support Build for People in promoting sustainable neighborhood development in Cambodia, and what are the joint plans for cooperation in the future?
Yeah, we as DGNB are part of this Build for People team in the research project. And in the research project itself, there are developed tools there for planning and supporting tools. They make their urban and climate simulations. And I personally, together here also with a team of the Office of Eben Messerschmidt Wiede, working on a developing of a sustainability criteria to allocating land for the municipality. So the idea is that if a developer wants to build here a new urban district, then this developer has to fulfill some minimum criteria who are set by the municipality. And if the developer maybe is interested to have later also a whole international DGNB certification, then this first criteria should be also a basis for that. So next to this developing, we also establish contacts with local stakeholders. For example, the local Green Building Council in Cambodia. We are also a Green Building Council in Germany, and this is really often a starting point for a conversation together. But we are also spoke with ministries, for example, the Ministry of Environment. And there's something already going on. For example, the Ministry of Environment has developed together with consultants local and national green building standard. And this is based on the DGNB system for buildings. So we help them also to localize this green building standards to Cambodian conditions. And yeah, expand our cooperation with the Build for Building team. There's also an idea to localize these tools we already developed further to co-developing of pilot projects. We are looking for pilot projects where we can test our criteria, for example, and at the end to develop there also a knowledge platform where local planners architects, municipality, people who are work there, can get every information they need to build sustainable urban districts.
Our sincere gratitude goes to Dr. Stephan Anders as well as to the DGNB.